Hi, this is Simon Chan and welcome to my network marketing training. Members of my coaching mastermind groups can ask me questions or any tips or advice on a weekly basis. And today's question comes from Maria, a 5-star mastermind member from Arizona. And this is a follow-up for the previous video before, okay? So her question is, Simon, I watched a video on how to talk to real estate professionals. Question, is it possible that someone do the business without trying any product? That's a great question, Maria, and it reveals a lot about you and how you came into the business. And I say it's a great question because it's something we have to remember when we prospect, and as a leader too, it's like your team, your people, they duplicate, and you yourself, you duplicate the experience of how you were brought in. Okay, because when I first read your question, is it possible that someone do the business without trying the product? I smiled and laughed. Okay, because it really reveals a lot about you. It also reveals a lot about me. Okay, for me, my initial reaction was like, almost, don't be offended, right? But a silly question. Okay, because the answer is of course not. Of course you don't need to try the product. Because and why is it silly? Because I've never tried a product. I know now products are important. And we have a health business, right? But I never tried a product. I just want to make money, found out network marketing is a great way to make money, and I just joined like that. And the people that I brought into the business, guess what? Did you think they tried the product before they joined? No, because again, you duplicate your experience. I didn't, so why do I need to tell my prospects they need to try the product, right? For me, it's just the business is exciting, great company, good enough. Great company, stable company. So for me, it was such a silly question because the answer to me was so obvious. Because how I came into the business was I just looked at the business. Hey, makes money. Go ahead. I mean, again, the product is, as long as it's not illegal, it's something I believed in, and I believe it. I'm a workout fanatic, health fanatic, fitness fanatic. So I took supplements already. So hey, doing supplements, no problem. And I trust it's good. The company's good. Let's just do it, right? So the answer to the question is absolutely, right? So if someone is interested in business, I wouldn't even talk about the product and get them to try the product because that slows the sign-up process down. If they're, again, reading the prospect, a lot of people don't need to know that. If they're excited about business, I get them started right away. I don't even sample. That's why we talked about bringing the 2 different type of product materials. One for the newsletter that shows the business and one that shows the product catalog, right? For people who want to know more about the products. Now, so I said it was a silly question, but it reveals a lot about you because if you ask that question, that shows that for you, it's a high probability, and you have to confirm whether this is true, Maria, that you had to try the product before you did the business, right? Because you felt the products are very important. You wanted to try it to feel good before you. And I know lots of people who do that. They had to try the product first, be a customer, be comfortable before they join the business. So again, the answer is you don't need to try the answer to your question, you don't, but you be conscious of how you were brought in. You ask that question because most of the time that's how you came in. And the way you train your team, you probably train your team that same way. And so you have to understand, to be successful, you got to be flexible. There's no one way. If you were in my downline, Maria, of course I would talk about the product and maybe you do more product trainings. But to you came in with the product. That's very important. Right? But to another person like John, he came in because of the money. The product is not that important. The money was what got him into business. I wouldn't bore him that much about the products, and so there's different ways, and that's my whole point. And you normally duplicate the way you came in. So for me, my weakness when I first started the business was I led by business, and my retention for auditorships and products was not that good because I didn't emphasize product. Right? So I had to change and emphasize more about the product a little bit more in my trainings. So I went from business, this business side, product side, and eventually you come into the middle. And some people may be more about business, some people may be more products, but your trainings, how you duplicate your presentations, more in the middle, right? So for you, you're on the product spectrum end, and you probably have to come to the middle and emphasize more business. Okay. Again, different people for different things. Medical doctors, I have medical doctors in my group. We talk more about 90% product, very little about business. Someone entrepreneurial, business minded, like myself, you can talk 95% business, just 5% of the product. So just because the reason I want to spend more time on it, just be conscious, aware of how you run your team and how you do your presentations. But the interesting is we always duplicate our own experience, and so it's just something to think about, right? Okay, anyway, so that wraps up the question. Thank you everyone for watching my training. Again, members of my coaching mastermind groups, you can ask any questions they want. Until next time, this is Simon Chan. Take care. Bye-bye.